Hello folks, welcome to the Glyco Let's Talk Health program. I'm Dennis.
I'm Ramata.
Today we are going to be talking about the sugar disease, which is popularly known as diabetes. Now imagine after eating, or you've eaten sugar foods which contains glucose, there's a special hormone in your blood that is supposed to mop up all this sugar into your cells for it to give you energy. However, in people who have this sugar disease or diabetes, they mostly lack this hormone, and because of that the sugar actually stays in the blood instead of going to the cells to give you energy, and that causes a lot of the problems that we associate with diabetes.
Diabetes is the 8th commonest cause of death worldwide, recording over 2 million deaths annually, with about 400 million cases being diagnosed yearly. Also affects all age groups, affects both men and women. There's, however, a type that affects pregnant women. Usually occurs when the woman is pregnant, but then after delivery of the baby, mostly goes away, but doesn't guarantee that this woman won't have this diabetes later on in life.
Okay, so you're absolutely right, Ramata. Actually, in Ghana, the rates are going up. It's estimated that more than 12% of the population have diabetes. And interestingly, there are two types. The most common one is the type 2, which is a lifestyle disease and lifestyle related. And most people get it because of the lifestyle choices and that they make. I'm sure we are going to talk more about it.
Yes.
And then there's another type, which is a type 1, which is less common and runs in families. And actually is in young people mostly. And that's what we call the type 1 diabetes as well.
Diabetes usually has no symptoms. Most people usually are diagnosed after they've had a sudden illness or a short illness, and they are sent to the hospital and usually tested and found out that their sugar levels are high. But there are 3 main classic symptoms where people complain they pee a lot, others to complain they're always hungry, and also drink water all the time. Others may also complain of being tired so easily, having headaches. They have these wounds, it could be on the hands, it could be on the legs, that don't heal easily.
So not to cut you, so if I eat a lot, does it mean I have diabetes?
Not at all. But then it just means that at least get yourself tested. We can do a simple test, which is the fasting blood sugar, where we look out for the sugar in your blood levels. If it is usually very high, then we know, yes, that's more of a problem, indicating a sugar disease.
So just to add to what you said, Ramata, there are a series of tests that can be used to confirm diabetes.
Yes.
Apart from the sugar, fasting sugar, you can do what you call hemoglobin A1C and other tests. And once you are diagnosed with diabetes, the aim is to make sure that the sugars are down.
Yeah.
You want to get the sugars from your blood to your cells. So there are medications that we give to patients who have diabetes to control the sugars. But one crucial and important part of the management is your diet. If you don't control the diet and if you don't eat well, then obviously diabetes is going to be a problem. So it's medication, lifestyle changes, and diet.
So with respect to the lifestyle changes, regular exercises, sometimes it could be just 30 minutes a day, 3 times or more than 3 times a week. Also, if you smoke, kindly stop. If you haven't started at all, don't even start. Reduce your alcohol intake.
What about the vegetables?
Yes, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. We want you to avoid as much sugar as possible so that your body can at least regulate the amount of sugar that goes to the cells and to the other parts of the body. Yes, and we have other preventive methods. Usually the type 1, as my other colleague mentioned, is not preventable since it runs in families, but the type 2 is, because that one is a lifestyle one.
So you have to reduce weight. It's very important. The more heavy and the more obese you are, the higher risk of getting diabetes. So folks, make sure you keep your weight low. Like we said, exercise more.
Well, most importantly, once you're diagnosed with diabetes, you have to understand it's for life. It's a lifestyle illness. So once you're diagnosed and you're put on medications, as he said, and then you're doing your exercise, so you have to do regular hospital follow-ups. Usually some of these hospitals run diabetic clinics, which focuses mainly on diabetic patients to give a more focused and more tailored treatment to these people.
Sure. We're going to end it here, but today being World Diabetes Day, we want to dedicate this episode to the World Diabetes, which falls on 14th of November. So the message is loud and clear. Diabetes is not curable, and stay healthy. I'm Dennis.
And I'm Ramata. See you next time.